One of the biggest issues that I've noticed in today's society is the fact that men do not know how to be leaders. And it's not that men don't want to be leaders, it's just they don't know how. And so this is what I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about why it's important for you to become a leader. And second, I'm going to start teaching you guys ways that you can become a leader today. So number one, why is it important to become a leader? When you're a leader, you're the one that has the most respect. Everyone wants to be a leader, right? Everyone wants to be the boss until it's time to pay the cost. People don't want to pay the cost because becoming a leader, it takes effort. You're going to have to be the one that's decisive. You're going to have to be the one that's coming up with the plans. You're going to have to be the one that's making sure that everything is going according to plan. You're going to have to make sure that the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. And if you don't do that, then you're going to start to lose respect. But to become a leader, what people don't understand is that you have to put in all this effort. But people don't want to put this effort in. And if you don't want to put this effort in, then what's going to happen is that you're going to be put into the other category, which isn't being a leader. It's being a follower. You see, being a leader is an active role, and being a follower is a passive role. So this is why you gain respect by being a good leader, because it takes a lot of effort. But in exchange, you gain respect. You gain respect from your parents. You gain respect from your peers. You gain respect from your relationship. And so every day as a man, you're going to get tested. And you can either A, pass the test or fail the test. But what most people don't understand is that they don't even know that they're being tested at all. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a girlfriend and she's indecisive. She doesn't know which one to pick. She's like, should I pick the yellow dress or should I pick the green dress? And she asks you, hey, Brandon, which one do you think is the best? And you, being indecisive, can't decide, you tell her the common answer that I typically hear. You say something like, oh baby, whatever one you like the most. See, the problem with that is that you just failed the test because she's being indecisive, which puts her into a passive role, which puts her in a follower role. And now you became indecisive. So now one person is going to have to step up and take the leadership role. And guess who's going to be? The girl's going to get upset. She's going to be like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to pick the green one. And now she had to make a decision. And since she made the decision, now she's in the masculine role. And this is why she's upset, because women, they don't want to be in the masculine role. They never want to. Honestly, I like to argue that most people don't want to be in the masculine role, because being in the masculine role, being in the leadership role requires effort. It requires you to sit down and to think. It requires you to plan. And a lot of people don't want to do that. But what you gain from doing that, you gain respect. And so when you go out and you tell someone to do something, they're going to do it because they respect you. And it's not all about telling people what to do, because that's what people think that's what being a leader is. Because the worst thing that you can be is a leader and no one's following you. Because there's a lot of people like that. For example, I knew this guy and he had that quality, that leadership quality. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Let's do that. And one day I was like, whatever, I'm just going to follow this dude's lead. He seems like he knows what he's doing. And he was like, we're going to go over to this restaurant. Like, let's go check it out. We go to the restaurant and the restaurant is trash. When I walk in, the food is trash. The ambiance is trash. Everything is trash. And then I remember telling him, I was like, bro, like, you didn't like check the reviews before we went? He's like, oh, no, I just wanted to come check this place out. I'm like, bro, like, did anyone recommend this place to you? Like, why did you want to come here? Oh, no, I just wanted to come. Because he was being lazy. By being lazy, he didn't want to go check the reviews. By being lazy, he didn't want to make sure he got some word of mouth, ask someone else before he walked over there. Yes, he was being a leader, but now he lost my respect because he did the wrong decision. So it's not only about becoming a leader by being decisive, by putting all this effort in. What you also have to do is you have to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. And that's the tough part. And this is why a lot of people in our society, they're not leaders. It's because they don't want to put in the effort, because it takes effort to be a leader. But no, people naturally want to follow someone else's lead. People naturally are lazy. And so when you're naturally in this position, then you are put into the follower frame. You're put into the feminine frame. And let me tell you something. There's always going to be a leader. Someone's going to step up. So if you're not the leader in your relationship, right? Like, let's say you're not the one that's being decisive. You're not the one that's making the plans. Then that means someone else is going to have to step up, which most case is going to be the women. And when the women are the ones that are in the masculine role, what tends to happen is that they become upset. Have you ever noticed that? Like, I remember I've seen countless situations where the man he's not taking any action. He's just following the lead of the woman. And the woman is getting upset. And the man doesn't even know why. He's like, why is she upset? Oh, like, I'm just following her. Well, the reason she's upset is because she doesn't want to be the one putting in the work. You're the man. You're the one that, like, naturally, you're the one that's going to have to figure all this out. But no, she's the one doing it because she had to step up. And now she's upset because she's imbalanced inside. She's doing masculine things and she sees you being feminine. And so she wants to be feminine and you're not stepping up for your role. And so that's why she's upset. And a lot of people don't understand this. And so if you want to be the leader, you're going to have to be the one that's putting in the effort. You're going to have to be the one that's coming up with the plan. And not only are you coming up with a plan, but it has to be a good plan, because if you don't come up with a good plan and the plan goes to shit, then you start to lose points. You start to lose respect until one day you're going to realize that you have no respect. And when you tell your girlfriend, you tell your brother, you tell your family members to do something, they're not going to do it because you have no respect from them. So that's what you have to do. You have to start gaining respect. And the way you do that is by putting in effort. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys found something useful. Let me know if I'm saying some truth. Let me know if I'm just yapping out of my mouth. Put it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be releasing more videos like this in the future. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Peace.